So, clicking on this video, you might wonder what Outbreak Day is. Of course, many of you know, but if you don't, it sounds a bit sinister and weird. In reality, what it refers to is September 26, 2013, which is the date when the cordyceps brain infection reached critical mass and started the apocalypse in the Last of Us universe. Now, in our thankfully cordyceps-free world, Outbreak Day still falls on September 26 every year, but it's instead celebrated as a sort of unofficial The Last of Us holiday. Hey everyone, my name is TheiPadCat. Isn't it weird how now the logo doesn't come into the picture when I say that? Do you think it should still do that despite the new intro? Answer the poll up there in the right corner. Anyways, in this video, we're going to talk about this year's Outbreak Day and what things the Naughty Gods might have in store for us, starting with what they've said on their social media channels, what that might mean, and then moving on to speculation with previous years in mind. So, without further ado, let's
get on with it.
So, this is what we know so far. This picture, along with this description, have been posted on Naughty Dog's social media channels. Hashtag Outbreak Day is just 1 week away. Next Wednesday we'll be celebrating the Last of Us community with new merch, content, promotions and more. Check back this Friday for a sneak peek of what we've got planned. The picture doesn't really tell us anything. It's the same forest as in the trailers and the gameplay demo, so nothing new there. The text, however, sounds intriguing. New merch? Yeah, that's standard. We've had that with all the previous Outbreak Days so far. Promotions, maybe things like sale on already released merch, and the game itself on PS Store. It's the content part that sounds really interesting. Now, do I believe this means a new trailer? No, I don't. But what could it mean? Last year we got The Last of Us Part 2 stop sign dynamic PS4 theme, which you might have seen on some of my previous streams. Maybe a new theme this year again, but focused on the PGW trailer or the E3 demo. That would technically count as new content. Now, this is quite a bit more unlikely, but we could also get something about the American Daughters comic. Way back in 2016, when it was first quote-unquote released, the artist of the cover said that he was not allowed to disclose any details about it, which obviously means that there is more to it than just that one picture. American Dreams, the presumed prequel or sequel to this comic, released its first issue in April of 2013, 2 months away from the release of the game. Which is why I think us getting anything on the American Daughters comic is unlikely, because it would mean that we're months away from the release of Part 2, which we almost certainly aren't. That being said though, some sort of tease for it though isn't impossible. We all know Naughty Dog. They tease things and then wait a century to release them. The Last of Us Part 2. What's more likely though that this content refers to is a new poster, which also could count as merch, to be fair. The posters have been a tradition the last 2 Outbreak Days, and sure, a poster doesn't sound too exciting in and of itself. But if you've paid attention to the previous 2 posters, there was much more to them than the poster itself. The 2016 Outbreak Day poster actually, sort of, revealed The Last of Us Part 2 months before it was even announced at PSX that same year. It showed Ellie's arm holding her switchblade and showcased her new tattoo, which would then be featured in the reveal trailer. On Outbreak Day last year, we got this similar poster, with this time a very muscular arm holding a hammer and the shape of a wolf in the fire. At the time of release, many people just thought that this was some philosophical metaphor for Joel and that it indeed was Joel's arm we saw. But no, again it turned out to be something teasing an upcoming reveal. This time, in a way, both the PGW trailer and the E3 demo. Obviously the PGW trailer, since the arm on the poster belongs to the mystery woman, and all the fire and the forest in the background are similar to the trailer. And to the E3 demo with the wolf, which we know is something the Seraphites call their enemies, which we hear in the demo. although the wolf in this poster is most likely referring to the mystery woman, since she is also an enemy of the cult. So, what or who will be on the poster this time, and what will it tease? Well, a member of the TheiPadCat Discord server, Rowano, came up with the theory that there is a dynamic to these posters. You can join the Discord server through the link in the description, by the way. This dynamic would be that each one features a major character in the game, with a different role. Ellie would be the daughter, the mystery woman would be the mother, though I am not a fan of the theory that she is Ellie's mother. She could still be the mother in a family not made from biological bonds. And then, finally, we would now, the third year, get the father, obviously Joel, presumably holding his revolver in a similar fashion to the mystery woman's hammer and Ellie's switchblade, and thus then hinting towards Joel's reveal in an upcoming trailer focused on him. Now, I do think this is a good theory, but I would like to think that this trio of posters are also the 3 playable characters. A Naughty Dog developer did hint a while back that there would be several playable characters, but if you want more on that and my take on it, you can watch my video on Joel's role in part 2 here. Furthermore, the blog post that the legend himself, Neil Druckmann, posted alongside the E3 demo said that, quote, "The Last of Us Part 2 features new and returning characters, including that gruff Texan who's yet to make his full appearance," unquote. That to me sounds like there's supposed to be a reveal of sorts of Joel. I wonder though if this would be through additional gameplay or yet another cinematic trailer. I mean, how many cinematic trailers can they show us without making the marketing and thus the hype a bit stale? And when would this reveal of Joel be? Last year, The Last of Us didn't make an appearance at E3, and we instead got a trailer at Paris Games Week. But this year we had a huge info dump at E3, and knowing Naughty Dog with their absence and silence regarding their upcoming games, I'm not so sure if we'll get anything this Paris Games Week. I doubt though that we would have to wait until next E3 for something. PSX is probably a safe bet. So, to summarize my predictions. Naughty Dog has said that there will be new content on Outbreak Day. Whatever that means, I'm not sure of. But if I would guess, it refers to a new poster or a PS4 theme like we've had previous years. I don't think we'll get any new trailer or game footage. And I think that whatever content we will get will be focused on Joel, teasing his upcoming reveal. But that's just what I think. What do you think? Do you have any theories on what the Naughty Gods will bless us with during Outbreak Day 2018 next week? Tell me in the comments down below and let's discuss it. And until next time, have a great day.